All right. Hey there, everybody. So, this is another episode of Empire Interviews. So, Dave is actually one of my favorite people in the community. We always have really excellent conversations. But last time we were a little bit short for time, and we could probably talk forever because Web3 and crypto is so exciting. And what Squeak is doing is pretty phenomenal. Last time we were squeaking the whole episode. This time, I think there'll just be a few squeaks here and there. But without further ado, let's get into it. I'm really excited to have this conversation with Dave. How are we doing, Dave?
Squeak! That one needed to be, but now it's without voice changer. So I'm doing pretty good, John. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing excellent, and I'm glad to have you here. So last time, if you guys haven't seen it yet, you should go back and look at the other interview I've done with Dave. But correct me if I mess anything up. But Dave is a silicone chip processes engineer. Is that correct?
I studied mechanical engineering and I'm working as process engineer in the semiconductor manufacturing
Okay,
branch right now.
semiconductor. There we go. Okay, so look, I was kind of close, but Dave is not a dumb guy, right? This is a very this is this is a very smart dude, and he has this awesome project, Squeak. So for everybody out there that doesn't know about Squeak, tell us a little bit about it, how it started, and you know, yeah, just give us the overview.
Well, let's start with Dave first. So Dave might be intelligent, he might not be. He definitely can handle numbers, and he's learning how to pitch. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna introduce you to Squeak. Squeak is my project. It is also at the same time the token ticker and the brand we're gonna get, or we already have formed. So Squeak consists of three parts. We have the token, we have our upcoming NFT mint, and we have the IRL brand. And it all connects with each other. So that means we started with a meme token in July 2024. That token is fully distributed. You can trade it on Cardano. We are going to have our NFT mint now. The NFTs, the squeaky squeakers, are meant to give our community an identity. That's all there is. It are super cute. Here you go. Super cute NFTs. That's the base character. We have around total of 200 trades for 4,444 NFTs. And this mint will be fully invested into a community fund that's gonna constantly work for the community. So it's a passive income fund. Everything except for a fixed amount we need for legal consultants, for setting up the brand better and the company the right way, and of course paying the artists. That is what's going to be subtracted from what we set up for the fund. I calculated this to be roughly 5% of the total mint that we want to have. So
5%
that
of
gives
the
the
total mint for the artist and legal fees.
yes, that's how it's set up right now. That gives us the possibility to support our ecosystem and the community. So what this fund will do, diversify into everything. I call it like this. So we're gonna use all opportunities I know of on Cardano to run a good APR. And this revenue of the fund, again, will 40% buy back the ecosystem and 60% just grow the fund to step by step increase what we buy back. With buying back, I mainly mean buying back the token. But the token and the NFTs, and that is our own development, will be liquid to each other. We already built a faucet where you, on testnet, can, because we don't have the policy for the NFTs yet, but on testnet, it's fully functional, exchange our token for our NFT and our NFT for our token. It's a fixed rate exchange because I see the NFTs as the gold bar in our ecosystem and the token as the silver coin, let's call it like this. So the tradable coin, you go out to do whatever you want to do, and the gold bar you want to save in your secret storage or wherever you have it, in your wallet at best. But you will always be able to exchange it. Now, if we buy back the token, automatically the NFT price adjusts. As you can swap it. Now, less token means the NFT price should rise. So if you see a floor that's too low on any DEX, on any marketplace, you buy this floor, you swap it to Squeak, you sell the Squeak, you have more ADA than you had prior. And that way we rise the price of the NFT. And now comes the interesting thing. We have a burning mechanism. So we don't burn the NFT, but we burn the token. So the price of the NFTs will rise exponentially as we have it as a fixed exchange for us. Yeah, so that is the value appreciation. Now we buy back our own token. So in time, after building a proper treasury, we will have staking for the NFTs and everything gets an ecosystem. So the brand is the last part I want to introduce you to. Squeak! We have this vision. I have this vision with my co-founder together. Cardano, Squeak, cuteness. If you see something cute in the physical world, you squeak. It's a shout of joy. Squeak! Oh, that's so cute. Oh, you squeak. And you automatically will think of Cardano because of the brand. That is our vision. That's what we want to build out in 2025 and outwards after we mint it. The focus will be on this brand idea. Because there's the connection that our ecosystem has a 3% trading fee, which is, it sounds high for a token, it is low for an NFT, right? So 3% is the ecosystem trading fee. This fee will partly support the Web2 IRL physical brand. And in return, the hopefully or in time rising revenue of the brand will support the ecosystem and buyback token and NFTs at that time too. So this is the whole picture of Squeak. And we are good on every level. I clearly can state this. The token is out and running. The NFTs are ready. And the first physical products, aka a plushie, I got to show it again, that looks like this, super cute, is finished in the design phase. So we don't have it physical with us yet, but we have a really good design. And that is Squeak. That is a rundown to Squeak.
So I love that. And I think that's super cool. So the main overarching theme of Squeak is a brand, right? So there is the token, there's the NFT. The NFT is to identify and build community. The token is the tradable aspect within the ecosystem that people can trade and use for different things. And then all of it feeds back into the brand ultimately, right?
Exactly. And the clear goal is to, in time, use the NFTs as a way. Like I know, for example, Beeshive, they had, I don't know if they got funded, but they have this idea of integrating Shopify to Cardano.
Which,
so that our NFTs... Pardon?
Here is something about that. So I believe that actually already exists, which I don't know. But this might be helpful for you or something you should look into. But Ikigai Technologies, I believe that they actually have a plugin for Shopify that exists for Cardano.
Oh, nice. They are just preparing their next marketing push. I had some contact with them, right?
Yeah, check them out. And if you want, if you don't already have it, they're really great. Like they're really
I think I own 4 or 5 of them. So I got to look in.
Oh, they set rivals?
Pardon?
Oh, you're talking about the Book of Ikigai.
Other one.
Other
Okay,
one.
then we need to exchange afterwards. We're
Yeah.
gonna
I'll make
exchange
sure it
that.
happens. I'll make sure it happens.
Yeah.
Michael Yagi is super cool. Excellent founder, and they're building a super great. It's like a pod racing game. It's an indie video game, but very popular. Has done really well. Won a bunch of awards, but it's being built on Cardano right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
But I'll make sure that I get that. Make that connection.
Get me in contact, because that is the value of the NFTs in time. There are so many ideas for physical products, for events actually too. And now imagine you hold one of these NFTs and you get a 15% discount on everything you buy just for holding this NFT or stuff like that. That's the long term vision of it with the brand, with Squeak.
I love that.
And John, I need to shield this ticker, because even for the brand, it's something that sticks. When I go on Spaces and I get on stage, everybody squeaks all of a sudden. When I leave the stage, everybody squeaks and says goodbye. This squeak sticks. It sticks with you, and everything squeaks. Every cute animal can squeak. Every puppy, every kitten, every baby. Oh, the light turned off. Even the door hinges and whatever you see, like if we go mechanically, it squeaks. And I think this brand can really go well. Should I turn on the guitar again?
No, you're good. If you want to keep it off, you're fine. But that's totally cool. Actually, like one of the things I was just thinking, just because I don't know if you've thought about this already, but you have the plushie of the Marmot, or of the Squeak plushie, right? And very cute, right? Very cute, very Cardano, right? I just imagined, like, you're talking about branding. If you had a limited amount of very special ones that are just like some different color or whatever, and then like, so when you buy them, they're in a box and you can't see what's actually inside, you know?
Oh.
And then it would be like kind of like, you know, you'd have like a mystery box, right? So a lot of them are common, right? And then you have just like some of them, you know what I mean? And then you
that
did
would
like
be a
limited
physical
box.
mint. Imagine this. Like a
Yeah.
real physical mint, and you only can participate if you hold one of our NFT. Like, how? That's an idea. And then you get some collaborations instead. Like, hey, if you hold a Empire NFT, you get it done. You get in, and just, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because I was thinking, like, if you, like, for example, like, let's say you sell out all your NFTs, right? That's 4,000 something. You could do
4,444, yeah.
Yeah, you could do like 1,000, 1,111, right? And then like the 111, maybe those are the rare. And then, you know, maybe like 100 or 200 other that are like the middle tier, and then the rest are common, right?
My mind right now is boom. Yes, I think that can,
because like in my mind, what I was imagining was like you know, on some of those, like there's some plushies that are like glittery colors and like really extravagant, kind of like, you know, like fancy colors. You could have just like a handful that are just like wildly different, right? But they're the same, right? But anyways, yeah, sorry, that was just something that came to mind.
But the thing is, I can really just state like, okay, let's add some traits.
Yeah.
Let's get the rare NFTs made physical, and then this chance that you might get a king, or you might get a halo, or whatever on top of your NFT, your plushie. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, right. And then if you were somebody that held one of those rare ones, right, and then you didn't get one, now you have to figure out how you can get one from somebody that has one, right?
Exactly. All of a sudden, you need to you get a completely different ecosystem in the Discord happening, in the community happening. Who got it? I need it. I give you 20 squeakers for this plushie. Let's make it happen. And then, yeah, we need to make a trusted conversion, but that's not the issue. The team can just step up and say, okay, this is the trade you do. You send us the NFTs. Once we receive the trading value, and you receive the plushie, we exchange and finish, stuff like that. It's easy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
Man. Came to mind. So, okay. So I love what you're doing here. It's you're building out an entire ecosystem. You have a token, you have an NFT. The main point of all of it, the anchor of the whole project, is really the branding. You're trying to build a brand, and you're starting with plushies, but then also with this art, right? Basically building an IP. So for Squeak, I don't know if you've already like announced or published it, but like how far are you trying to go with the brand, and what would be like the next steps, and what are you thinking of like kind of like deliverables or things like that that you want to create?
So let's run down what our plans right now are. It's tricky to deliver a brand on Twitter. That's just not where a lot of brands are seen. Let's call it like this. So we already got a TikTok and Instagram account, and after this mint, it will be going into the direction of influencers, where we present our merch, our stuff that we created, our plushie initially, of course, but we also already have these awesome small stickers that we handed out to the community, and they are starting to place them and take pictures of it and post it on Twitter. And so to develop the brand further, it really is a placement strategy that's going to come up after the mint. And then I always mention Hello Kitty because they are the big ones, the really big ones. If you look at Hello Kitty as the cuteness and kawaii brand, you're looking at I think it's 2023, they made 600 million US dollar revenue. It's insane. It's insane numbers. And they have a pretty big gap to the second one. That's all right, yeah. But if you look at that and you just get it placed because you develop the products right, especially in the Asian market, and lots of the Cardano community is in Japan and Asian market, and you come the other way, that you form the community and step out from Web3 into the physical world, I think that can go very vertical. Especially like look at Pudgy Penguin and Sappy Seals. I don't think they played their cards well, not at all, and they are still going vertical, or at least horizontal in a bear market somehow. So this is where you want to go. So what's going to come from the brand Web3 wise is we are developing awesome memes with these marmots. I just can't, like Sappy Seal, Pudgy Penguin style, but marmots that move in 2D and do their cool stuff and whatever, so that we spread it on all the apps, just to bring attention to that. If you look for a GIF with Squeak, you will find us and our GIFs. Then we move into Instagram and TikTok with reels. That's what's going to happen. Like we will initially, it will be me and my co-founder wearing our own products and talking about it, bringing up stories about our experience in crypto, and step by step grow our influence until we can reach out to physical influencers and just say to them, okay, and that's the good thing. We got the token, we got the ecosystem, we got the trading fees. We can provide giveaway stuff to these people and just say, here, wear it for one show, and you get it for free. Stuff like that. So that's the big idea behind it, that we already have this decentralized foot on the ground from which one we can grow into the physical world.
That's fantastic.
It also gives us power, John, in a completely different way. With this trading fee ecosystem, we also will be able to undercut brands that don't have it. Because we have this 1%. It's not a lot right now. Of course, you look at it and say 1% of 600K. Well, and then you need to divide it in ADA and Squeak. That's 6K, so 3K ADA, but it's just 600K ADA volume in half a year. If you look at Snack, for example, they are doing what right now? I would need to look it up, but it's multiple millions a day, right?
Yeah, millions a day. I'll
So yes, they are ahead, far way ahead, but honestly, I think our brand is better sellable. It's not that degen. It's meant for young families, children. It will grow into, like, we have more aspects that we are building out, and yeah, if we get just half the volume, like, I can place these products everywhere.
daily volume is 1.3 million ADA, which is like $1.3 million right now, basically.
Yeah. So if you take 1% of this per day, you know how crazy you can manufacture. And actually, Snack got the trading fee on it. I don't know how high it is. I think they got 0.5%. But yeah, they are making good money on this. Let's see what they build with it. For me, it's clear what I want to build.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they have their energy drink right now. That's the thing that they're kind of pushing. Is that something that you would be interested in getting into,
No.
like energy drinks? No.
Sugar, caffeine, it's for a special kind of people, not for the big audience. Sorry to state this, but if I want to drink an energy drink, I would grab Snack because I'm on Cardano. And that's the only reason. I don't drink energy drinks. Sorry. It's nothing I do. I drink water. Sometimes
That's
beer because I'm German.
well, yeah, you have to. You have to. Otherwise, you'll be ridiculed. You'll be ridiculed by society. It'll be tough.
Mm.
It'll be tough. That's fantastic. So, in as far as branding and Web3 branding, what are some of the projects that you look up to, that you hope to emulate, and that you want to get closer to, that you like a lot because they've done a really good job of this?
Yeah, clearly Sappy Seals and Pudgy Penguin. The way they are branded for cuteness is what I'm striving for to do with the Squeaky Squeakers and the Squeak brand. I want to develop and place Squeak, as I said earlier, that you get this connection, cuteness, Squeak, Cardano. That is the clear goal of this project. Like, it will show in the labels we're gonna have, where you have a QR code that connects you to Cardano, to our website as an onboarding thing. There are so many plans for onboarding that we just wrote down on the notepad to step by step prioritize it and develop it. It's just not the focus right now. Right now, it's clearly the mint, because that takes a big thing of the team, and you got to know the team is me and my co-founder plus supporting mods and the artists. Of course, they are supportive and helping, but developing the big idea is me and my co-founder. And a big role right now is social presence. But once you got a running token that produces its own value, that has an identity, the social, that's a lot of squeak down in the the social aspect will run better simply on the community. Right now we got around 500 holders. Once we are at around 2000 and provide good content memes, it will run on its own. And then I don't have to post so much anymore. I can go into spaces and appear with you and stuff like that. That's totally fine. But it's hours of responding, answering, commenting, and writing my own tweets right now that yeah, I can't use to develop the brand and these ideas we got. So once this is all done, I'm super looking forward to actually push what's relevant, most relevant.
So I'm going to show this just because I just spoke to them, but have you checked out FarmRoll?
Yeah, we are using FarmRoll.
Okay,
They are
I
great.
was gonna recommend it.
Yeah. We
And
have a FarmRoll subscription for the month. Yeah.
they also have a AI agent launchpad now. So if you wanted to create a Squeak turn or a Squeak intern account that comments on everybody's things and that constantly is doing that, they are the place where you can do that.
I know. And I inquired. We can't afford it right now. But once we can, that's the game. Dude, the Twitter API is just fucking expensive. So their prices are reasonable, but yeah.
Twitter
Squeak is too small for it.
Gotcha. Absolutely. Well, that's fantastic. Okay, so you said Pudgies and the Lil Sappies. Those are the cute ones that you want to be on the same level as. And I mean, I understand. I think that's great. What are some of the projects besides them, just projects in general in the Cardano ecosystem that you're really excited about, that you think Squeak would like to be a part of in one way or another? Either investing in, supporting, or CSwap?
CSwap. CSwap is the marketplace DEX solution that's going to change the game right now, especially for the squeaky squeakers and the Squeak token, because everything is built on the arbitrage opportunity, and CSwap is providing this. Like with CSwap, and I'm super happy that I have a good relationship with John and Shield, because we are one of their boosted liquidity pools, gonna be one of them. They already announced it with the Squeak token. What's so valuable about them is providing liquidity from the community will be insanely rewarding, as they give back close to every fee they make to the people that actually provide liquidity. Now they have this option to have your NFTs also liquid, because you set up a liquidity pool for NFTs on their thing. So now you get a liquidity pool, NFT to ADA. But I know with their market, with their DEX coming, it will be possible to set up a liquidity pool additionally to NFT to ADA, NFT to your token, so NFT to Squeak. So all of a sudden we have the NFT, we have the token, we have our own faucet, a fixed price faucet that will stay fixed price. Then we have the ADA liquidity pool on their marketplace, and we have the Squeak NFT liquidity pool on their marketplace. The opportunities for arbitrage in this ecosystem are endless. And arbitrage automatically means you as community member make profit from it, because that is the thing. Somebody sells on Jpg Store. Jpg Store got the absolute market power. 98% of NFT trading on Cardano is going over Jpg Store. Many people don't even know CSwap. So you sell on Jpg Store into the floor offering. The floor offering drops. You make it so cheap that you don't take the floor offering, but you make it cheap. People can buy it from there, take it to CSwap, exchange, make some ADA. All of this creates endless value for a project that got both token and NFT. So CSwap is something I'm really looking forward to. But we want to collaborate with you once your trading solution is finished and running, so that I can use it. We're definitely going to use it, because volume scraping is is the best thing you can do with a trust fund that you want to keep running. And again, your initial solution was aiming to use USDT as the basis to scrape liquidity, scrape crypto volume. So USDT value is growing, and that's what I want. That's something like a how do you call it, a hedge against holding crypto, because you hold USDT and it works for you. We are looking to use Arbiter. Very good contract with Andrea, the founder of Arbiter. They are Forex trading. We already are on figuring out a good deal for a fund of us. So Arbiter, a deluxe project to hedge against yourself if you're only crypto trading, get some Arbiter NFTs. We are working with Neo Vikings, the B2B mining provider on Cardano. They will provide us with some miners that going to work for the Squeak token within the fund. I'm hoping for Wimday and Platypus, so Eddie, to soon finish up, that we have some funds left to buy real estate with him and have this working for us. And then we're going to do a lot of liquidity farming on CSwap, on MinSwap. MinSwap there is the big dog, so of course we're going to use MinSwap. And most of the time I'm looking at stable coin or stable to ADA farms on different levels. Like for example, IUSD to ADA, because I'm looking at the long. And if you look at every crypto token and ignore all the volatility, it's a within 5 to 6 years a 200 to 400% up. So it's a slow but constant uptrend. And this is where you want to have liquidity in, where you want to farm the liquidity. And as we just intend to have this fund working for us, it's a perfect play. So lots of liquidity farming will happen with the fund there. Yeah, I think I gave a good rundown.
Yeah, I mean, I
Token
think that
Empire, the bosses. That's why Squeak got one. Arbiter, Neo Vikings, Platypus and Wimday, MinSwap and CSwap. Yeah, these are the big ones I'm looking at.
yes. Let me give you a little bit more information. Something that we've done with the bosses too is you talked about having a fund that that you all would manage. The NFT holders would be able to manage actively and make decisions. Are you using Clarity DAO for that?
Oh no, they managing it actively. Let's see. Initially, I will manage it on Fix. So I will publish the ratio soon, how it's going to be distributed, and then we just keep it that way for quite some time, because it will be a long DCA into all of this. I'm not going to one shot buy it. That would be stupid. So the community management comes in once we have it fully allocated and take out the revenues. And then these 40% that are meant to buy back the ecosystem, they will be able to decide, okay, will it be just token buybacks? We can also decide to buy back other tokens for our Discord drip, get other NFTs into our NFT store. We have a Discord NFT store where the community basically gets NFTs for free for their engagement and participation in events. So that's manageable. And then will come decisions that I will prepare for them, because as I said, 60% grows the fund, but it doesn't make sense, to over allocate in one thing. So in time, it will be sensible to say, okay, we open up another liquidity, we enter another project, and I will just prepare options for them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then they can vote on it and decide, do we want to keep it like this, or do we open this other leg in the community fund? Yeah. That's how I see it happening.
The bosses, we've created a DAO with Clarity DAO, and then so we'll be using their tooling and everything there. The idea was that we stopped our mint a while back ago because it was just not a good time in the market. It was going pretty slow, and we wanted to revamp some of the things we're doing. We were working on the trading bot and some of these other things that are going on in the background. And so what we've done is we've created a DAO on Clarity DAO. And when we reopen the mint, we're looking at reopening the mint at the end of February or sometime around then in the first quarter. And when we do that, there's a portion of the mint funds that'll go straight in to seed the DAO treasury. And then so there will be some decisions that all of the boss holders will be able to make as far as entry and exits into different kinds of investments. And we feel very strongly that legally it is complicated for people to make money off the work of other people. But legally, it is easy for active participation to be rewarded for participating. So the work is your own. Right.
Yeah.
And then so that's how we're planning on doing that with the boss DAO. And that'll just be for the JPEG bosses. So that'll be an active way to make income or some income based on the revenue share there. And then the trading bot is still a solution that we're creating so that it can be passive, so that you would have the active opportunity and the passive opportunity for different people in the community.
I like it. And it's a good idea to combine it with voting. So I took this out of the hand because the project buys back the ecosystem, and to make money on it is still the decision of the community. But like, you need to actively decide, you now sell your Squeak, or you now swap your NFT to Squeak and sell it, or whatever you do. So that is out of the pictures there. That's why also staking initially will not be part of the whole thing, because I need the legal support there. I'm always struggling with staking because that's somehow this concept of making money from nothing.
Yeah. From the work of somebody else most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. But if this active action of voting is a solution for it, and I know that you have a very good sparring partner with Logan, he knows his stuff, then that's a very good solution for it, definitely. For example, what I would see as a vote there would be, will we enter this liquidity bootstrap event? Will we enter this token selling event as a community? And prior decide on what are our selling levels? When are we exiting again? And you voted. So when you decided prior, okay, 50% of the gains will be distributed between all the votees. That would be a pretty clean solution in my mind. Yeah.
That's yes. So of course, not legal advice. I'm not a legal advisor. However,
Me neither.
that is kind of how we have been thinking about the solution for that problem. Is probably the way we were going to go. So that way, obviously, there's not like a single individual point of failure or attack.
Yeah.
But Dave, this has been a super great conversation. Tell me, what are some of your final thoughts and things you want to leave with people? I love Squeak. I love the brand. I love the idea that you have behind it. I think that could really be something to blow up. I also think that a IRL mint with plushies would be kind of special. And like, it would be crazy if it became something like what is it now, that the Beanie Babies, right? Beanie Babies, some of them that have like manufacturer like differences, like inconsistencies, those are like the rare ones that have a super high value now. And so like, it would be crazy to see some people, like shrink wrap their Squeak because it's like a special one, and then like 10 years from now, you know what I mean?
It would be. It's
King
a crazy
Squeak is,
idea.
pretty wild.
We have a trade where they got wings, which would be super cool to have a plushie all of a sudden, like a flying unicorn. You got a flying marmot now. Stuff like it's a great idea, John. It's a great idea. Yeah, okay. What would I say to close it out? So right now with Squeak, you're buying a vision, but it's my vision, and I'm working for it for over a year now without getting anything. So I think you're buying a consistent vision that's really coming to life. And just the token in itself as a meme token is already a success, because I think it's the best ticker we have on Cardano for a meme token. No other ticker is playing memes on a visual level, but also on a vocal level. Nothing comes like squeak. So the ticker in itself already is a success. If we would just keep running memes and this ticker, we decided to put more on it, which might have been initially a trouble, as not as much memes, but it will come. So the ticker is a success. Now the NFTs will come, and the NFTs in itself, if we mint out and just use the community fund, will be a success. I'm running these options that we're gonna put in there for over a year now. Of course, it's my private money. It's by far not as much as I would want to, but my wife got the handle on this. I can't give more into it. I'm running it with a 40 to 60% APR. So add on this the option soon with your trading bot and stuff like that. So just the NFTs itself will be a success once we mint out. And we decided to put more. We already, in designing the NFTs, designed them for the brand. And this brand is what will leverage everything you just heard: the token, the NFTs, everything. And if we push through as a community together and place these products like how I envision it, we have built a brand that can represent Cardano in a completely different way. And that's also aiming to support the community constantly with these buybacks that I mentioned in a strong way, because that is just me. By character, I'm someone who wants to support and wants to bring success to others with his own success. That's just me, and that's what you buy with the squeaky squeakers and with entering our community.
Fantastic. But I love that, Dave. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a blast as always. And man, I'm excited. Makes me want to squeak.
Do it.
Squeak! But all right, we'll see you
Got
on the next
another
one.
one.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, and make sure to follow Dave. Make sure to follow Squeak. Squeak is a token on Cardano. It is one of the best meme coins on Cardano, if not the best, right? So definitely check it out. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you, man.